Hello, second grade families. I wanted to go over a few of the things that your students have been doing in Fundations to give you an idea as to what we are learning about in our classroom. Now, for Unit 1 of Fundations, it was strictly review of Level 1, which the students learned in first grade. The biggest part of Unit 1 was we review blends, which is two letters that we put together, and you can hear both sounds. Both letter sounds. And then we also reviewed digraphs. And a digraph is when we put two letters together and they make one brand new sound. So for example, a blend would be S and T. When we say those sounds, st, it is a blend because we hear both of those sounds. Now, when we have SH, and we put those together, it makes sh, it's a brand new sound. So that's a digraph. Your student also reviewed a closed syllable, which is simply a syllable that has a consonant following the vowel, and it makes that vowel sound short, and that becomes a closed syllable. So that's what they reviewed in Unit 1. In Unit 2, we're still continuing to review. We're adding a little bit more to it. We have reintroduced the floss rule, and the floss rule basically tells us that one syllable words ending in FLS and sometimes Z. If it is one syllable, the vowel is short, and it ends in those letters, then they have what is called a bonus letter at the end. So for example, the word mass, M-A-S. Now the floss rule will tell us that is a closed syllable, short vowel sound, it ends in an S. It requires the bonus letter at the end. Okay, so that is what our floss rule looks like. Students are also reviewing R-controlled vowels. An R-controlled vowel is a vowel that is followed by the letter R, and it causes the vowel to make a completely different sound than what they have previously learned. That too is just a quick review. The students are also learning how or reviewing how to mark a word, and this is the important part of one of the important parts of Fundations. When students mark a word, they are zeroing in on the key features of that word. So for example, let's go back to the word mass. Whoops, that is not it. Okay. They'll write the word mass. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to underline the syllable. And they're going to look at the vowel. The vowel is followed by a consonant. This is a closed syllable type, so they will put a C. In addition, this A is short, so we put a brief or a breath over it. And this is a bonus letter, so it gets a star. So these are some of the things that your students are learning in Fundations. If you have any questions or would like to see some of the work that we're working on, there's a packet that I can send home that you're more than welcome to practice with your student at home. I usually don't do that because it is quite a bit of work and I do not want it to feel like homework. But if you would like to see it, just go ahead and let me know and I can make some copies and send it home to you. But that is what your students are working on in Fundations.